Friday. How is everybody doing today? I look like I'm melting, so I'm going to cool down for a second while I give it the first minute on my timer. Happy fantastic Friday, y'all. I hope you are having a wonderful start to your weekend so far. As usual, I'm going to give it a minute before I start my first timer. Thank you for joining Natalie's Book Club, where I talk for 5 minutes and I read for 10 minutes while spreading positivity and gratitude. Today is going to be a little bit different because the book is a little bit different. So it's filled with 5 to 10 minute things to keep you mindful, relaxing, and all that good stuff. Hello, thank you for being here and thank you for the hearts. Happy fantastic Friday. I'm melting, so I'm going to cool down for just a couple more seconds. All right, here we go. I'm going to put the first 5-minute timer of talking. Thank you for joining me for Natalie's Book Club, where I talk for 5 minutes and I read for 10 minutes. Hi, babe. How are you, Tony? Thank you for joining me. I totally get how you were feeling earlier. I get that. I've been single and alone for a long time, so I understand feeling lonely from time to time. Hang in there. Stay positive. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but things will get better. I promise. Thank you guys for joining me. Happy fantastic Friday. Yes, I'm just surviving too. And you know what? It's okay if all we do is survive. We're getting through it. So if we survived, that's a win for us. Did I even start the timer? Hold on, let me see. Oh, I can't. I can't tell yet. Hold on a second. Give me 8 seconds and I can tell you if I started it or not. Wouldn't be the first time I forgot, that's for sure. I forgot. Okay, here we go. First 5 minutes of timer. Hi, Steven. How are you guys? I think, so I really get nervous before I go live. So I'm already anxious and nervous. Then I start sweating and I do my makeup, so then I'm sweating even more. It really does. I really do get anxious going live. It's nerve-wracking. You know, I want to be beautiful. I want to sound good. I want to make sure I don't get all blurry or there's a bad connection, but I've been through it all now. Bad connections, forgetting to put the timer on. Yep, I'm learning as we go. How is everybody doing? Happy fantastic Friday. Thank you for joining me. Jason, thank you for being here. I'm so grateful you guys are here. I'm currently on the Little Book of Mindfulness. It'll be a little bit different today because these are filled with 5 to 10 minute things that we can do to calm down, stay positive, focus on the good. So I'm not sure if I'll be doing a full 10 minutes of reading, but probably 5 today. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it. I'm trying not to melt for y'all. You guys, you know what? I think I broke the timer. Something's wrong with it. We're starting over. Let me just do 4. 3. That should catch us up to where we are. What's everybody up to today? Happy fantastic Friday. Any plans for this weekend? Thank you guys for the likes and thank you for joining me. I'm sure there's other things you guys would like to do on a Friday evening. Or I don't know what time it is where you are, but thank you guys for being here. Please, in my first 5 minutes of reading today, please remember to grab a notebook and a pen or pencil. We will be writing things we are grateful for later so that more things to be grateful for will come into our lives. If you don't have a notebook and a pen or pencil, you can text it to yourself or put it in your phone notes if you want to. But either way, the more you show gratitude, the more things to be grateful for will come into your lives. I'm melting. Reminds me of The Wizard of Oz. You know, I love that movie. I love that movie. It's so sad that they say those things about... My timer's not working. About the ending of that movie and how it's real, what was in the back of that movie, if anybody has seen The Wizard of Oz. Hi there. Thank you for coming in. Happy fantastic Friday. I hope you're doing awesome. I really appreciate you being here. It's working. That's a 2, but it's working. Okay, we're on it. We're on it, y'all. Oh, yes, I remember the witch saying that. She goes, I'm melting. I'm melting. And then it's like a poof, and it's just her hat. I love The Wizard of Oz. I think I love a lot of older movies. I think they're slacking They're kind of lacking on the new movies. They could do a lot better if you ask me, but that's just my opinion. I rather rewatch old movies. I guess that's my thing. Hi, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us for Natalie's Book Club, where I talk for 5 minutes. And today I'll be reading for 5 minutes while spreading positivity and gratitude. I really appreciate you all being here. Please remember to get a pen and pencil, or pen or pencil, and a piece of paper, notebook, or write it in your notes. If you can't watch my whole life, please, please, please come back for the end. My list of shout outs, you guys, is just, it's incredible. And I am so, so, so grateful. I can't even believe I reached 1,000 subscribers, but I am so grateful and thankful. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I love Lucy too. See, we have a lot of similarities. We like a lot of the same things. Okay, so I know that I'm always saying it on repeat to focus on the good, and the good will get better. But I mean it, y'all. I mean it. And I know it's a lot easier said than done. I'm living it too. I'm doing it too. I have bad days too, I promise. But it's just getting up after that bad day or the bad moment and keeping going and keeping strong and positive and moving forward. Hi, thank you for subscribing. I'm so grateful to see you here. Hello, Ryan McNeil. Thank you for joining. If you can't watch the whole thing, please come back for the end. All right, we're going to do a little bit differently, you guys, today. I usually read for 10 minutes, but I'm only going to be reading for 5 today because it's a small book, and I have a feeling we'll be finishing it pretty quickly. So let's get into the first 5 minutes of reading. Remember to get a notebook, piece of paper, pen or pencil. We will be writing on my next 5 minutes of talking. This is the Little Book of Mindfulness. It's so cute and little. It says, there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Hamlet, Act 2. A little book of mindfulness. And of course, I wore purple to match the vibes. Introduction. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is being aware of or bringing attention to this moment in time, deliberately and without judging the experience. So when we go for a mindful walk, see page 42, we really notice every little detail and all we encounter. Trees, cars, flowers growing out of small cracks, or a cat crossing the road, rather than creating to-do lists. By reconnecting with these simple moments in life, by truly living moment by moment, it is possible to rediscover a sense of peace and enjoyment. We may, at least sometimes, feel once again truly enchanted with life. As a form of therapy, mindfulness has been in the news a great deal. It is recommended by the Department of Health and also in the guidelines set down by NICE, National Institute for Clinical Excellence, and many see it as a cheap, effective, and doable intervention for our stress-filled lives, as much as a skill that can prevent us from actually breaking down or becoming ill if we incorporate it into our daily lives. People who regularly implement mindfulness strategies may find lasting physical and psychological benefits, such as increased experience of calm and relaxation, higher levels of energy and enthusiasm for living, increased self-confidence and self-acceptance, those are both huge, less danger of experiencing stress, depression, anxiety, chronic pain, addiction, or low immune efficiency, more self-compassion and compassion for others and our planet. I love that. I love our planet. How it began. Just over 30 years ago, a molecular biologist, while meditating, had the inspiration to bring meditation into the secular world of a hospital. In 1979, John Kabat-Zinn gave up his career as a scientist and started a stress reduction clinic in Massachusetts University Hospital. He had studied Korean Zen and yoga in the past and is a regular meditator. In the early 1990s, a 40-minute TV program introduced mindfulness, which originated in contemplative teachings, to a wider audience. Several thousand people wanted to learn the mindfulness stuff after they watched the program. Around this time, John wrote Full Catastrophe Living. The title is based on Alex Zorba's in the film Zorba the Greek, played by Anthony Quinn, who says, quote, Am I not a man? And is a man not stupid? I'm a man, so I'm married. Wife, children, house, everything. The full catastrophe. The full catastrophe, end quote. A decade later, psychotherapists in Canada and the UK began to understand that mindfulness interventions may also be useful for reducing and improving psychological disorders. Mindfulness based cognitive therapy for depression in 2002 was the first publication in which the ancient wisdom was interwoven with cognitive therapy to help patients not to relapse into depressive episodes. Today, MBCT and MBSR, mindfulness based stress reduction, are used to treat a multitude of illnesses, including anxiety, stress, burnout, trauma, chronic pain, some forms of cancer, psoriasis, eating disorders, addiction, and obsessive compulsive disorder, which is OCD. Wow, that's a lot that mindfulness can help with, okay? You guys got that? Mindfulness can help with anxiety, stress, burnout, trauma, chronic pain, some forms of cancer, psoriasis, eating disorders, addiction, and OCD. That is powerful. Learning during lunch hour. Honestly, though, how many people want to do this during lunch? Depends on how long your lunch is, right? Excuse me. We will hold that for the next 5 minutes. Thank you guys so much for joining me for Natalie's Book Club, where I talk and read while spreading positivity and gratitude. We are currently reading the Little Book of Mindfulness. And if you've been here before and you know, it is time to write down at least one thing that you are grateful for today. Find a blank page for today. It is 11/7. And I'd like you to write down at least one thing you are grateful for today. If you don't have something to write it down, text it to yourself, put it in your notes, text it to someone. If you're grateful for someone, text them. I'm sure it will make their day. Write down at least one thing you are grateful for. I love learning too, Tony. It's the best. Knowledge is power. I'm grateful for God as well. Thank you. The most important thing is the more you show gratitude, the more things to be grateful for will come into your lives. The secret to life, y'all, I'm not even kidding you, it is gratitude. The more thankful and grateful that you are, I swear, it brings more things to be grateful for, happiness, love, excitement. But it is very hard to stay in that vibe all the time. It takes a lot of work. Hi, Alexis. Thank you. You're so pretty too. I am grateful. Hello, Elizabeth. Thank you guys for joining. Yes, I am grateful for my family too. And yes, continue to learn. I would recommend reading at least 20 minutes a day if you can. If you don't like to read, you can journal. That's a good one too. You can journal. You got to try to stay as positive as possible. I know it's easier said than done, especially being a woman. We have hormones. It's like this, and you got to deal with the hormones as well. So it's tough. Thoughts become things. That is just the most important thing right there. Thoughts become things. The more you think about something, the more it's bound to happen. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I am so grateful for each and every one of my subscribers. I am so grateful. I hit 1,000. You guys are the best. I love each and every one of you with all my heart and soul. You know, I'm always praying for you, thinking of you, sending you lots of good, happy, loving, positive, wonderful, abundant vibes. I want everything to go amazing for you. So stay positive. Remember to focus on the good. If your day does start off bad or something happens and you're feeling like, dang, everything is going wrong today, or everything that could go wrong is going wrong, take a moment for yourself. Take a moment to step back, breathe, listen to your favorite song, If you smoke, smoke. Do whatever you got to do to just get it out and then start again. Because one bad moment does not define your whole day. That's why I wanted to share this little book of mindfulness with you guys, because it's filled with 5 to 10 minute tricks to help you and me stay positive and focus on the good. Thank you guys for all the likes. I'm so grateful that you guys are here. Happy Fantastic Friday. What is everybody up to? So I can send everybody some extra good vibes for this weekend. Tony. It's like you know me. Smoking and good music. That's the vibe right there. Oh, thank you, Alexis. I'm so grateful for you. See, SCA for life said, I recently thought about something, and when it happened, I deeply regretted it. Yes, so focus on the good. Hi, Brexit. Subbed a couple weeks ago, but this is only the second time I've seen you live. It's been 5 minutes and my mood has already improved. Peace and love from Liverpool, UK. I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you for commenting and sharing. I'm so glad that it's making you feel better. Like I've always said, I feel like if everybody was just this much nicer, and yes, that is the space between my nails, if everybody could be this much nicer, the world would be a better place. I promise. But since not everybody's up for it, I will be up for it, and I will share as much positivity and gratitude as possible. Getting my 13-year-old brother and going to my Grammy Paps tomorrow. How fun. Get there safely. Send you some protection, happiness, love, have fun. Make those memories. It's the best. I love making memories. I'm glad you found me too. Okay, so we're going to get into reading for 5 more minutes. Please be respectful in the chat to my subscribers. You know I can't see it while I'm reading. So we're in the Little Book of Mindfulness, and we're learning during a lunch hour. In 2008, I wrote an academic paper, Collard and Walsh, that was based on my experience of teaching mindfulness to university employees. The participants were academics, technicians, and administration staff. The awareness training that I taught for one lunchtime hour each week was a new set of skills to help the staff achieve a better life. Work equilibrium. They were instructed to connect regularly with all their 5 senses and to focus on non-judgmentally on the here and now experience of life. The exercises I chose were neither difficult to teach nor hard to learn. I did emphasize, however, that students should ideally enter a regular routine of practice in order for change to occur. These brief weekly sessions help to bring about valuable changes and health improvements in the participants. The motto was, we are all different and special, so we do not attempt to become like somebody else, but connect more deeply with our true selves. Did you hear that? I love that. The motto, we are all different and special, so we do not attempt to become like somebody else, but connect more deeply with our true selves. Their stress levels were reduced. Although Christmas was just around the corner, their language and support for each other became more compassionate, and in general, they felt more joyful and had a sense of life being an adventure. Mindfulness is a new way of being, a new way of experiencing life, and improving one's work-life balance. Reconnecting to life. When teaching mindfulness, we point out that this skill may not actually heal all ills, but it will do is change our perspective on discomfort and open new possibilities for moving from just being and struggling back towards adventurous living. You learn to live around the pain rather than focus on it all the time. Pain in your shoulder will become a pain in your shoulder and maybe even retreat into the background of your awareness while you focus on the breath or listen to sounds around you. We have started to understand that mindfulness practice may prevent us from getting sick and unhappy, but it can also return our awareness to childlike curiosity we all had when we were young. We may experience once again the wondrous qualities of life, of natural life, a blade of grass, clouds in the sky, the taste of delicious strawberry, the importance of surrounding ourselves with friends and others who deeply care for us. We remember all of a sudden that it is these little moments that are the true wonders of being alive. These glimpses of joy really matter because they connect us to life rather than split us apart from life. Thoughts change our reality. What did I say? Thoughts become things. Mindfulness practice, if regularly observed, can not only change the biochemistry of our body, but also change the brain structurally. The title of, quote, happiest man on earth, end quote, has been given to Matteo Ricard, a Buddhist monk with a PhD in biology. He has a much smaller control center, amygdala, than other humans and can endure being in a fMRI scanner for a couple of hours. Once, when he came out of a scanner, having gone through 3 long meditations while being observed, he is supposed to have said that experience was almost like a nice retreat. His shrunken amygdala also helps him not to blink when there is a loud noise come by. He is Mr. Calm, but he does still mindfully check a road before crossing it. Quote, when you drink, just drink. When you walk, just walk. That is a Zen saying. I know, excuse me, that I had a candy over here. Okay, thank you guys for hanging in there. The timer's about to go off, so our next one is going to be increasing gratitude, but I'm going to hold on to it while the timer goes off and read it on the next one. There it is. Five more minutes on the timer. Thank you guys so much for joining me for Natalie's Book Club, where I talk for 5 minutes and I read for 5 minutes today because it is a very short book, The Little Book of Mindfulness. Please grab your notebook. We have already written one thing we are grateful for today. Please write down 2 more things that you are grateful for today. In total, you should have 3 things you are grateful for today. Please write down 2 things you're grateful for. If you can't write them down, text them to yourself, put them in your notes. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Every time I hit this, I get cotton mouth like a mofo. Hi, Ricardo. What is happening? Happy Fantastic Friday, y'all. Write down at least 3 things that you are grateful for. I promise it is for your benefit. The more we show gratitude, the more things to be grateful for will come into our lives. So please write down at least 3 things that you are grateful for today. I am extremely grateful for my life. I am extremely grateful for my 1,000+ subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful for the roof over my head. I am so grateful for the food that I get to eat, the clothes that I have on my back. I am so grateful for my health. I am so grateful to be happy, to be strong. Okay, thanks for handling that, Lala. I'm happy to see you here. Thank you guys for the likes and thank you for being here on a Friday. Happy Fantastic Friday. Tony, what's going on? Handle it. I'm just kidding. What happened there, guys? Oh, are you talking about this? Happy Fantastic Friday, y'all. Whatever you're going to do this weekend, I hope it's amazing. Stay positive as much as possible. If anything goes wrong, if someone cuts you off, if you stub your toe, if you burn your toast, don't let that ruin your whole day. Take a step back and then get back into the day. I thought I had the snipers on guard too. I'm going to have to say something about that. La la. Come on, sniper. That's your job. That's why you're here today. Okay, whatever it is that you guys decide to do this weekend, whether you're resting from work, whether you have to work or not, if you're going out to party, if you're just hanging out, you're seeing some family, seeing some friends, remember to stay positive, stay strong, keep your faith. I will be sending you lots of good vibes, lots of happiness, lots of respect because we all deserve it. Love, happiness, fun. I hope you have fun. I hope it's wonderful. I'm sending you lots of good vibes for a spectacular Saturday tomorrow and a super Sunday fun day. Sunday is my dad's birthday, so happy birthday, Pops. My mom's going to make some ceviche, so I'm looking forward to eating that. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, you guys, if you've been with us so far, you've written at least 3 things that you are grateful for today. The more you show gratitude, the more things to be grateful for will come into your lives. And the more you focus on the good, the better the good gets. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. I didn't see what they were doing, but I saw the spamming of it. Thank you, Stephen. Okay, we will... Yes, DVK 1895, 100% power of attraction. I'm trying to completely open my third eye. I think I have, but I think I'm psyching myself out at the same time. I'm learning a lot of different stuff, I'm reading lots of different books. So I think I should slow down and read one book at a time so I can really absorb all the material. Knowledge is power, so I recommend reading at least 20 minutes a day. All right, y'all, we're going to get into another 5 minutes of reading The Little Book of Mindfulness. Please be respectful in the chat. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Increasing gratitude. With this growing of awareness, we subconsciously also increase gratitude and compassion, as can be proven by looking at functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, studies of the brain. Appreciation occurs when we begin to realize what we have been gifted with, and loving kindness reconnects us to others in a win-win attitude. We start to focus on positive thoughts and perceptions, and for a while, we let go of our fearful, anxious brain pattern. In fact, every action we engage in can become a daily meditation. A slowing down and an appreciation of life. It seems so simple in some ways that it is almost embarrassing to have to study it. We need only to remember when we were children who gazed at the sky and the drifting clouds. There was nothing to do, nothing to achieve. There was no notion of time, nor any guilt for wasting it. Time and guilt are concepts we learn about much later in life. Join me. With this little book, I would like to invite you to join me and feel once more what it is like to be consciously alive and to connect to the sense that every moment of life is precious. I would like to remind you how meaningful it can be to taste a strawberry, or to smell lavender, or to stroke somebody we love and really feel and connect with them. Of course, as life is a dualistic experience, we will also become more sensitive to the painful aspects of our lives. Yet even this can have advantages. It may prevent us from eating an out-of-date sandwich or staying with a partner or job that is destructive to us. If we all managed to stop doing so much, even for just a few minutes a day, we would enrich our experience of life and help our bodies and minds stay healthy and well. Each chapter in the book shows you 5 and 10-minute practices and inspirations which you can try in any order that you choose to. You may, of course, like to take more time to explore them than the times suggested. Whatever you do is fine. Meditation and posture tips. Some exercises suggest that you sit in a chair. I recommend an upright chair that will support your spine but is comfortable. It helps to wear loose-fitting clothes and perhaps use a shawl or a blanket to prevent you feeling cold. Often when we meditate, we become more relaxed and our body temperature tends to drop a little, just as it does when we get ready for sleep. Sit with dignity. neither upright and rigid like a soldier nor slumping over. Sitting in this way helps you to be focused and aware of any sensation as it arises and connect with this sensation. Temperature, sound, or your breathing, for example, as an anchor of awareness to prevent your mind from roaming and ending up in some anxious train of thought. Each time you get ready to practice any of the exercises in this book, take a few moments to check in with yourself. Always feel free to continue the practice if it feels best for you at the time. And if your body is not able to do any of the movement postures, just sit comfortably and run through them in your mind. Please never do anything that causes pain. Less is often more. Being in the now. Living moment by moment and seeing everything afresh without judgment and worry lets us experience life rather than simply get through it. This one is called a 5-minute exercise called Look Around You and Live Longer. In this exercise, the invitation is to pick as a focus of awareness a new aspect of life. You may really look at a particular leaf on a tree or a stone, a flower, or a plant. You may want to think about a piece of furniture or decoration that you like, wondering how it came into being and how many people were involved in its creation. A recent study shows that mindfulness practices such as this may not only be responsible for structural changes in the brain, but also extend our life. So far, the research has shown psychological and cognitive changes, improvements in perception and well-being, for example. However, it also appears that meditation might actually help delay the process of aging by protecting the caps or telomeres located at the ends of our chromosomes. With a sense of adventure and curiosity, we can learn and experience more moment by moment. Interesting. Thank you guys for being here for Natalie's Book Club, where I talk and read while spreading positivity and gratitude. We are currently reading the Little Book of Mindfulness. If you have already been here since the beginning, we have written down 3 things that we are grateful for. If you haven't done it yet, please do it. If you can't write it down, text it to yourself, put it in your notes, text someone that you're grateful for. I'm sure they will appreciate it. Next, I would like you to write down at least one thing that you did right today. Even if all you did was survive, I get it. I have those days too. What did you do right today? I would really recommend when you wake up, say at least 5 or 10 things that you're grateful for. Out loud. If you want to write them down, write them down. Think them if you don't want to say them out loud. Say 5 or 10 things that you're grateful for. Before you go to bed, do the same thing. Think about a few things that you're grateful for. Think about what did you do right today. I promise it'll make you look for things to be better at. Be more helpful while you're out and about. Smile. Even a smile goes a long way. That way, right when you wake up, you're grateful, boom, and right before you go to bed, you're grateful too. I would recommend it. Now, this book said meditation can help aging. I've been slacking on learning how to meditate, so I'm going to have to get on that, y'all. Does anybody meditate? Bye, Brexit. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you were here, even for a minute. I am grateful that you were here and saw me. Have a good night. Be safe. Shout out to England. Hello. Welcome back. Jesus loves you too. Thank you. I'm super grateful. Write down at least 3 things that you are grateful for today and 1 thing that you did right today. The more you show gratitude, the more things to be grateful for will come into your life. I promise. I know it is a lot easier said than done, but I mean it. Like I was saying, thoughts become things. The more you think about something, the more you bring it to you, whether you want it to or not. Whether it's good or bad, the more you think about it, the more it will come to you. You attract it to yourself. So think positively. Try to work in speaking highly to yourself. I'm the best. I'm strong. I'm kind. Because, if you don't do it, who's really going to do it? No one's going to run around telling you stuff if you're not nice either. They're going to run away from you. So remember, talk highly to yourself and think positive thoughts. The more you focus on the good, the better the good gets, I promise. And as usual, I would love to send you guys some weekly good vibes, okay? Today is a fantastic Friday. Tomorrow is going to be a spectacular Saturday. Sunday will be a super Sunday fun day. Monday is going to be a magnificent Monday. Tuesday will be a terrific Tuesday. Wednesday will be a wonderful Wednesday. Thursday will be a thankful Thursday for me, a thriving Thursday for you. And then we're back to Friday, which will be a fantastic Friday. Thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you so much for the likes and thank you so much for being here. I'm super, super grateful. Tony, you are rocking it. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging in here. I hope you're able to get some rest before you got to go to work. Sometimes when it trips out on me like this, the numbers like bounce a whole bunch of different ways. It trips me out. It makes me feel like my connection is bad because that's what happened the first time. The first time my connection went bad. That was the first time that ever happened to me. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Oh, being off sounds good. Enjoy it. Enjoy your time. And if you can't watch my full live, please, please, please come back for the last 5 minutes. My shout outs are incredible this week, and I am so, 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 so grateful. Thank you so much to each and every one of my subscribers. I can't believe I hit 1,000, but I am so grateful for it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really just want to spread kindness, love, positivity, gratitude. We're going to get into another 5 minutes of reading. Please be respectful in the chat. You know I can't see it. And we are on the Little Book of Mindfulness. This 5-minute exercise is awakening your breath. This important exercise helps us to breathe more fully and strengthens and awakens us to face the day with confidence and calm. If you wish, you can do it by sitting in a chair or on the floor. Number 1, stand in mountain pose. How are they going to tell us about mountain pose and then they don't? See page 26, but there's no pose here. Okay, stand in mountain pose. Hold on, let's find it. Stand with feet hip width apart, with arms by your side, palms facing in, gently touching the thighs. I'm gonna have to stand up for this? Okay. Your spine is supposed to be lengthened upwards and the legs and feet hip width apart. Position the arms by your sides, palms to the front, so the thumbs face outwards. Inhale and sweep. Lift your arms slowly up and overhead until the hands meet above the head, palms touching. Okay, so it would be like this, but I would be standing this, hands touching. Exhale slowly as you lower the arms back down to your sides, moving slowly with your breathing. See if you can deepen and lengthen your breathing and try to feel the pause after each breath. Repeat 5 to 8 times. Wow. So that you're standing, okay, pretend I'm standing, arms down, and you're breathing all the way up until your hands meet and then down. I need more room, but that's how you would do it. Next. Another exercise. It is a 5-minute exercise called Tune In. Here you connect to sound so that you can truly experience the moment and a whole lot of other moments with childlike curiosity and without judgment. Start with 5 minutes and extend to longer sittings if that feels right for you. Find a special spot in a quiet part of your home or your garden. Number 1, take a seat. Now gently close your eyes or keep them in soft focus, half closed. 2, Allow sounds to enter your awareness and to let them pass like clouds passing by in the night. Sounds from near and far, coming and going. Let go of labeling sounds, a car, a bird, and so on. Because as soon as we label, we tend to get involved in stories which trigger our left thinking brain rather than our right feeling brain. All you need to do is to be present to sound. Number 3, you may notice that your hearing becomes more focused and that other brain activity seem to move into the background of your awareness. At other times, you may notice thoughts arising. This is the nature of the mind. It tends to get busy even when we don't want it to. So, whenever you notice the mind wandering, gently and without judgment, return your awareness, your mindfulness to simply listening. That action is your anchor. Number 4, you may notice after a few minutes that time seems not to matter any longer. Your breathing may get longer and deeper too. But even if nothing happens and you think you are just sitting there, that is okay. Each practice will unfold differently, and each person is unique. There is no right or wrong way of practicing mindfulness. I'm going to do that one outside when I ground. That would be a perfect one to do when you ground. I love you, Stephen. No fighting, you guys. Remember, no fighting in the chat. It's all love. Oh, this is another one called Tune In. Oh, no, just kidding. I didn't turn the page. But the minute is almost up. The timer's about to go off. Remember, take a seat. Gently close your eyes or keep them in soft focus, which is half closed. Allow sounds to enter your awareness and let them pass like clouds passing by in the sky. I'm going to have to work on that. Sounds from near and far coming and going. Thank you guys for joining me for Natalie's Book Club, where I talk and read while spreading positivity and gratitude. Hi there. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. There are actually a lot more of these than I thought there were. The book is so small that I psyched myself out. It's very, very nice. When we get through all of these activities or tools, tips, you guys will have a lot of different things you can choose from that you would like to do to stay focused on the good. Remember, the more you focus on the good, the better the good gets. I promise, y'all. I promise, I promise, I promise. And I know it's a lot easier said than done. That is why I'm sharing this little book of mindfulness to give other people tips and tricks to help you focus on the good. I know it's so, right, it's cliche, like, oh, breathe, go breathe. Especially when you're super busy. If you have multiple kids, you're working, getting them to school, doing what you got to do at work, being overwhelmed, getting your kids, being overwhelmed again. I get it. You think, breathe. I ain't got time to breathe. But it helps. I promise. Don't knock it until you try it, okay? And I promise the more you show gratitude, the more things to be grateful for will come into your lives. So far, we have written down 3 things that we are grateful for. 1 thing we did right today. I would like you to write down something that you are looking forward to soon. Something that's going to happen tomorrow, this weekend, this month, this year. What is something you are looking forward to that's going to happen soon? Please write down at least 3 things that you are grateful for, 1 thing that you did right today, and 1 thing that you're looking forward to that is happening soon. This weekend, this week, this month, this year. The more you show gratitude, the more things to be grateful for will come into your lives. Once you start being grateful and noticing the magic that can happen by just being grateful, you'll understand it. And then you will you'll consciously, subconsciously just be grateful all the time. It's a lot easier said than done though. And as soon as you're feeling good and everything's going your way, things will happen. Things will get in your way. So be ready. Be prepared. And just remember to focus on the good. Thoughts become things. So please think positively. Hi, Ned. Thank you for joining us. Happy Fantastic Friday. If you are just getting here, we've written down 3 things that we are grateful for today. 1 thing we did right, and 1 thing we're looking forward to that's coming soon. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. I really appreciate you guys being here, especially on a Friday evening. Whether you're here for 1 minute, 5 minutes, the whole thing, I am so, so, so grateful. I love you. I'm thinking of you, praying for you, and sending you lots of good, happy, loving vibes. Thank you so much to over 1,000 subscribers. You guys are the best. I want the best for you. Whatever it is that you want and it makes you happy, I want it for you too. So stay positive, mind over matter, stay strong, do your best. That's all that we can do. Okay, let's see. What is this next exercise? Another standing one. Go then. Thank you, Go then. I appreciate you guys being here. I know that I say if you need a minute, go breathe, but find something that you like. Listen to a song, smoke, take a minute for real, journal, read, just take a walk, take a ride, whatever helps you calm down, do that. I appreciate you too, Mike. Thank you for joining us. I'm so grateful. If you can't watch the whole live, please come back and watch the last 5 minutes. My shout outs are incredible this week, and I am so, so, so grateful for it. Thank you guys. Happy Fantastic Friday. I hope tomorrow is a spectacular Saturday for you. May your football team win on Sunday. Someone needs to call the Commanders right now. Okay, JD, I'm sorry you got hurt. That sucks. I wish the best for you, but the rest of y'all need to get your shit together because, losing 3 games in a row, we need to have a talk. So call the Commanders. Tell them we need to get it together. Happy Friday, Ned. You too. Happy Fantastic Friday. Okay, y'all, we're going to get into another 5 minutes of reading. Please be respectful in the chat while I'm reading. You know that I can't see it. Right now, I am currently going live every other Friday, but I am going to work in going live and doing 15-minute affirmation and grounding videos, which will be a little bit different. I won't be reading out of a book. I will just be talking to the camera. But I would like to fit that in a little bit more. The whole time change is kind of, I'm getting still adjusting to it with the time change, and since I work from home. So it's the first week. So give me 1 more week to figure it out. I would love to do it 2, maybe 3 times a week. But for now, every other Friday, reading and spreading positivity and gratitude. Here is another 5-minute exercise called Standing Starfish. This pose gives you a feeling of being centered with energy and confidence radiating from the navel region and spine into your arms and fingertips. It strengthens the legs, the back, the shoulders, and the arms. Number 1, stand in mountain pose with your arms at your sides, fingers pointing down. Number 2, step your feet apart with the toe heel movement until they are about 50 centimeters apart and parallel. Contract the pelvic floor in and up and lengthen the spine upwards. Breathe and hold until you feel stable. Number 3, inhaling, lift your arms to a T shape, palms facing down to the floor. Keep lengthening your spine upwards out of your pelvis and squeezing the sitting bones together, the pelvic floor lift, to pull the tailbone down. Relax the shoulders as you extend your arms and fingertips to the sides. Hold for 3 to 5 breaths. Okay, so obviously I'm going to have to start doing these with you guys because how are you going to know how to do it if I'm just talking about it, right? Yes. Another exercise, another 5-minute one called Feel the Earth Mountain Pose. This simple yoga pose may help you be strong like a mountain. Feeling connected to the earth lets your body and mind exist in the here and now. It also strengthens legs and improves posture. As an alternative, imagine a mountain and feel as strong and still as it does. I can do that. Number 1, stand with your feet hip width apart, with your arms down by your side, palms facing in, gently touching the thighs. Number 2, take a few breaths to become aware of your breathing. When exhaling, contract the pelvic floor muscles and lift them up until you feel a squeeze at the base of your buttocks. Okay, I should have read this before I read it to you guys. But I'm going to have to practice these too. I've never done yoga or any of these poses. I'm going to have to practice them before I do them. Okay, so when exhaling, contract the pelvic floor muscles and lift them up until you feel a squeeze at the base of your buttocks. A physical sensation as if your sitting bones are coming closer. This action supports the spine from below. Continue to breathe evenly. With the next exhalation, draw the entire abdominals to the spine and, at the same time, lengthen the spine upwards. Number 3, stand tall with the spine straight and the head lifted. Breathe deeply and widely into the lungs, creating a sense of space in the entire chest area with each in-breath. With the exhalation, roll the shoulders up, back, and down, releasing any tension in the upper back. Number 4, with each in-breath, feel the uplifting in the entire spine. And with each out-breath, as you gently draw the navel to the spine, feel the support you are giving your lower back. Very interesting. Why the little things matter. I'll tell you why. Whatever you do as a daily practice can become your bell of mindfulness. Step out of autopilot and experience simple, routine tasks as if for the first time, savoring the sensations and absorbing the detail of the task you're focused on. You may choose to brush your teeth mindfully, get dressed mindfully, listen and talk mindfully, eat and drink mindfully, drive mindfully, and many times I have heard people say, but I'll never get through all my chores if I slow down so much. Maybe this is true. Maybe. However, by becoming more mindful, you may find new joy in everyday activities, and eventually you may even be able to run mindfully, that is, flow with the focus through life. Next is Accept and Respond, Chapter 2. We'll save it for next week. After my current 5-minute timer, I will do my shout outs. Thank you guys so much for joining me for Natalie's Book Club, where I talk and read while spreading positivity and gratitude. Thank you guys for the likes. I am super, super grateful for each and every one of my subscribers. If you have stopped in today or you just saw a minute of my video, thank you. If you're here for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the whole thing, thank you so much. I am super grateful. I'm thinking of you, praying for you, sending you lots of good, happy, loving, positive, wonderful, abundant, healthy, wealthy vibes. I need to learn how to do yoga. Does anyone meditate? Because I would like some tips. I would like to learn a little bit more about it before I jump into it. A lot of the breathing techniques I feel like you could incorporate into meditating or yoga, but I've never actually done it. Thank you, Tony. You have no idea how grateful I am for you. Thanks for being here since the beginning. So as you guys know, I started my channel to spread kindness, spread happiness, spread good vibes. I feel like the whole world would be a better place if everybody could be this much nicer. And yes, I'm talking about that tiny ass space between my fingernails. If everybody was that much nicer, the world would be a better place. But because everyone doesn't want to be that much nicer, I will do what I can. And of course, I want the best for each and every one of you. That's why I always tell you to focus on the good and to stay positive, because I know that it's hard. I know. It is so hard to stay positive 24/7. If you want to understand what I mean, Act like it's your second job. Wake up every day with the intention of staying positive the whole day. No bad thoughts, no being mean, no negativity. All you got to bounce off all the negativity and stay positive. Stay focused, stay strong. It is like a job that you don't get paid for. So it's hard, but it's worth it. I promise it's better than having a black cloud over your head 24/7. Oh, so check it out, y'all. I want to show you my healed tattoo. Can you see it? This is the one I got last year. This is me and my daughter have matching tattoos. She just turned 17. And me and my sister got matching tattoos for her birthday. I love tattoos. I can't wait. I'm on my next birthday next year. I'm going to get this sleeve started and done. I'm really looking forward to it. I cannot wait. But I'm so nervous. When I scheduled the appointment, I was so nervous. I had a dream that I showed up and I wasn't ready. And then I made him do my calf because I wasn't ready in my dream. But it's still a time away, right? It's a whole year away. I have plenty of time. Got to mentally prepare myself for that. Because all my life I've been saying I wish I was all tatted arms and legs. But, you know, I only have one arm done. So about time to start making that happen. I really appreciate you all that have been here since the beginning. Tony, you're writing it out with me. Lala, thank you. I hope you're still in here. The last thing I would like you guys to write today. We already wrote down one thing you're excited and looking forward to that's coming soon. The last thing I would like you to write is a goal. Something that you want to happen, a dream, a goal in the next year, 5 years, 6 months. What is a dream or a goal of yours? Please write it down. If you can't write it down, text it to yourself or put it in your notes. Write down at least one goal that you have. Remember to write down 3 things that you are grateful for. Hi, Jessie. Thank you for joining us today. I am actually about to wrap when this goes off. 5 more minutes because I would like to go for at least an hour, okay? Thank you for joining us, Jessie. He's the ride or die for me tonight. My shout outs are incredible this week. Thank you to each and every one of my subscribers. I can't even believe I hit 1,000. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. You have no idea. So because I do want the best for you, and that's why I'm on repeat all the time, focus on the good and the good will get better, because we are thinking all day long. If we're not doing, we're thinking, and thoughts become things. The more you think something, the more you are attracting it, whether it is good or bad. So focus on the good. Think about the positive stuff, and more positive stuff will come your way. The more you show gratitude, the more things to be grateful for will come into your lives. I promise. I promise, okay? I'm down like 4 flat tires for you too. Better believe it. The more you focus on the good, the better the good gets. Even if you're just showing gratitude for the little things in life, they add up. I am grateful for my life. I'm grateful I woke up today. I'm grateful for a toothbrush and toothpaste. I am grateful for my long, beautiful hair. I am grateful for my tattoos. I am grateful for this roof over my head. Even if you do simple little things, remember, if you wake up and say 5 things you're grateful for, and before bed you say 5 more things you're grateful for, 10 more things to be grateful for will come into your lives. And the more you do it, the more you attract good. I just want the best for y'all. I want everyone to be happy. I'm always spreading happiness, love, kindness, respect, because we all deserve it. Gratitude, positivity, health, wealth, abundance. I want every day to be amazing for you. If anything ever happens and starts to ruin your day, stop. Stop and don't let that day turn bad. Step back, do whatever you got to do. Breathe if you can, smoke if you smoke, whatever. Yoga, read, journal, talk to someone, whatever that you whatever it is that you can do to make you feel better, listen to music, go for a ride, talk to a friend, journal, do it so that your whole day doesn't go bad. Because we only get one life to live, right? So live your best life. I promise it'll be worth it, y'all. Thank you for being here on this fantastic Friday. Smoking and good music is it. I recommend it. But know your limits, and over 18, of course. Mind over matter. Remember to talk highly of yourself, because if you don't do it, no one's going to do it for you. I am the best. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am brave. I am confident. Yes. I'll roll one and puff, puff, pass, baby. Remember to write down 3 things that you're grateful for, so more things to be grateful for will come into your lives. Write down 1 thing that you did right today so you can so you can mentally be aware to do better things. Write down 1 thing that you're looking forward to this week or this weekend, and write down 1 goal or plan that you have. What is a dream that you want to come true? What is a goal that you want to make happen? What is the plan to make it happen? Write it down. My timer's about to go. Oh, I still have 2 minutes actually. So I will send over some more happy and positive vibes for this week. Today is a fantastic Friday. Anyone that watched any part of my video today will have a wonderful weekend. Everything is going to go exactly the way you want it to, as long as you stay positive. I believe in you. Tomorrow will be a spectacular Saturday. Sunday is going to be a super Sunday fun day. Fingers crossed our football team wins. Monday will be a magnificent Monday. Tuesday will be a terrific Tuesday. Wednesday will be a wonderful Wednesday, my favorite hump day. Thursday will be a thankful Thursday for me and a thriving Thursday for you. And then we're back to another Friday, which will be another fantastic Friday. Stay positive, stay strong, and keep your faith. Let's get into my shout outs, okay? And these are always no particular order except for the first. First, always, as usual, God. Thank you, God, first, always. No matter what, it don't matter. God is always first. Thank you to my 1,000 subscribers. You guys are the best. To my family, my mom and dad, happy birthday, Pops. It's on Sunday. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday to G. My daughter's 17 now. Thank you to my sister, Raphael, Karina, Hazel, Daniela, Richard, Carl in Tennessee, Tony Martinez times 2,700,000, Ricardo, Fresh Sub, Vincent Nicoletti, Ned Pyatt, Ricky Beaver, Stephen Kuhn, Jesse Torres, Lee W7Z5Z, Derwin, my boyfriend, June Marie, Jason coming for you, Shantoya Woods, CJ Thompson, Son of Raw, Ken Dowler, Bad Ursula, Ryan McNeil, Todd Snedeker, Yari Saraf, Thomas Duns, Zell, Voices of Her, Mr. Humble himself, Stephen Nett, Jason H., SR3563, Ryan Boo, Mike3357, MCUC, Elon H., Daniel Sveyoto, Mr. Don't Tread on Me, Raider Frank the Tank, Trevor Smith, Treeist Climber Hugger, Treeist Climber Healer, I'm a tree hugger too, Michael Cruz, Jeremy Morgan, Anthony Dodson, Matt Griffin, Bobby Rizzo, Nathan Massey, Dave Lang, George Militia, Milkshake Muncher, Larry V. Official, CMDT Jesse Cassidy, Alan Barrowman, Charles Swag, and Chi-Town Busta. Thank you, Lala Denise, for holding down the fort today. Thank you for each and every one of my subscribers. I am so, so, so grateful for you guys. You have no idea. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Please remember to focus on the good. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. And thank you, YouTube. Love you. See you guys next time.